justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
COVID, 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 COVID. On November 4th, you won't be hearing so much about it.
CNN projects Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th President of the United States.
We obviously want to impact this election in Georgia, right?
There's 2 different postcards that are ready to go.
This is still the 2020 election that we're settling here. We know Democrats are going to have the White House. We know Democrats are going to have control of the House of Representatives. This is the remaining unfinished piece of business, control of the U.S. Senate.
I want to thank everybody for everything they've done since our last meeting. We sent thousands of postcards, made hundreds of phone calls, thousands of text messages to Georgia, and I have to believe that that made a difference.
You'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
Invade the Capitol building.
Do you want your house back? Take it!
What do you say?
Drag him out!
In Nancy Pelosi's chambers, staffers rush inside a conference room and lock 2 doors behind them.
In Capitol Place, I think, coming to the hallway. They're pounding on doors trying to find her. Yeah.
The scenes of chaos at the Capitol do not reflect a true America, do not represent who we are. This is not dissent, it's disorder, it's chaos, it borders on sedition, and it must end now. I call on this mob to pull back and allow the work of democracy to go forward. I call on President Trump to go on national television now to fulfill his oath and defend the Constitution and demand an end to this siege.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. But you have to go home now. We love you. You're very special. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
We've learned again that democracy is precious. Democracy is fragile. And at this hour, my friends, democracy has prevailed.
Being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the past we step into and how we repair it. We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than share it, would destroy our country if it meant delaying democracy. And this effort very nearly succeeded.
We've just witnessed a truly solemn moment in American history. The House of Representatives has reached the threshold for making Donald J. Trump the only president of the United States to be impeached for a second time.
Just as I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
No, you really hit the nail on the head, Sherry, and you're absolutely spot on that I was reflecting just a little bit ago that I was going to be with you all tonight and how special and significant that would feel on the heels of this major accomplishment.
Our voting rights are under attack. And when our voting rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back! What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Everybody's voice matters. Everybody's vote matters.
One person.
One vote.
One African American.
One vote.
One Asian American.
One vote.
One Latinx person.
One vote.
One Native American person.
One vote.
Let's protect our democracy. Thank you very much.
I'm seeing her body, her choice. We are gathered here to unequivocally state that everyone deserves access to comprehensive reproductive health care, period.
I have to say that it's appalling to me that young women of today might end up with fewer rights than young women had 50 years ago.
Michigan Liberation is a statewide 501c4 grassroots power building organization who believes in the leadership development of those who have been directly impacted by the criminal justice system. And we do that in the creation of campaigns to end mass incarceration.
We believe that we need more people in the schools that children can go and talk to, that can give them proper direction and hear what they have to say.
We want to urged to move on the pending legislation to end cash bail. So we're asking for your help in filling these postcards out.
The United States Electoral College is a group of presidential electors required by the Constitution to form every 4 years for the sole purpose of electing the U.S. president and vice president. The League of Women Voters of the United States believes that the direct popular vote method for electing the president and vice president is essential to representative government.
I just wanted to take a minute to thank Sherry Masson and Brian Watson because they really are.
The shock of losing a home and a business, the grief of losing someone, it's happening right before the holidays. We're going to get this done, I promise you. The governor's not walking away, your county judge is not walking away, your congressman's not walking away, no one's walking away. We're in this for the long haul, I promise you. You're going to heal, we're going to recover, you're going to rebuild, you're going to be stronger than you were before. We're going to build back better than it was.
I would like to add that tonight, it is quite nice to see the presidential box once again being occupied. And the same with the Oval Office.